Fujifilm's made more strides in the past few years than any other camera company has within an incredibly short period of time. There is no point in time that Nikon or Canon literally blew the hell out of the photographic community within a 2 to 3 year span of time. I told people like a year and a half ago that Fujifilm didn't invest millions of dollars, or in this case yen, into a new series of lenses for one camera. And all of a sudden, boom, overnight, within a 2 year period of time, we got 3 medium format cameras. Fujifilm has also partnered with, and I should have made this video like a week and a half ago, I meant to, but didn't, because I've been sick with the flu, and, I'm just busy as hell. Partnered with Capture-One, and now there is full professional support with Capture-One. And while I am incredibly loathed to invest time and money, mostly it's time. It's like 90% time. Full Capture-One support in perpetuity is a one-time payment of $200 if it's for Fujifilm only. I bought a book on Capture-One, a digital book, and I just bought Capture-One professional service for Fujifilm support only. I should have maybe spent like another $80 and done that for Nikon and Fujifilm. I could add that later if I want to. But, there are major differences between Capture-One and Lightroom, or the Creative Cloud Suite. I mean, with ACR and Lightroom and Photoshop, you have the most complete and complex photographic ecosystem that exists in the world. Even if you hate Lightroom or ACR and Photoshop, it doesn't matter. It is the absolute most complete, most full, most possibility system in the world, by far. However, the downside of that is insanely huge. Like, the best Photoshop expert in the world only knows about 25% of what is possible within Photoshop, which is absolutely unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. Is it expensive? It's a little bit more expensive than Capture-One. I mean, $200 for a forever license in perpetuity for Fujifilm Capture-One support. However, it is worth it, and there is advantages if you're doing like weddings or a lot of events and gigs and you want to batch process, and your library integration tools for handling a lot of photographs. Nothing beats Creative Cloud and Lightroom. I got a link below, by the way, when Fujifilm announced the new rangefinder GFX-R and the new 100 megapixel GFX. Capture-One, right about the same time as Photokina started, announced that there is Capture-One Express for Fujifilm. It has about 70% of the features of Capture-One Professional, and it is completely free. I'll put the link below so you can download it, but I am investing. I've already thrown my money in, investing my money, and now my time into fully training and integrating into Capture-One, since Capture-One and Fujifilm have had intercourse, professional intercourse, and Capture-One is like the homie of Fujifilm now, and that's good news. The more possibilities, the better, because with professional Capture-One supports, that makes Fujifilm, which is already an enticing system, all the more enticing. And so that's excellent news for both Capture-One, because that will give them a new money engine to draw in Fujifilm users, and it makes Fujifilm happy, because people will be like, oh my god, Capture-One is like full-on homie with Fujifilm and Capture-One, excuse me, too much caffeine, are connected at the hip now. So that has actually raised the eyebrows of a lot of people. So check out Capture-One Express Fujifilm, which is completely free, as a trial below. It's not a hot link or anything like that, okay? I bought the book, the huge 400-page book, and on the latest version of Capture-One, and I bought Capture-One Professional for Fujifilm, and I'm going to start training in the ecosystem of Capture-One. I'm really loath to do that because I don't have the time, but, I could spend an hour and a half or two every other night training on Capture-One, and, that's a good thing. You're always supposed to be training. You've never reached perfection. Nobody has, and God knows I'll never reach that. But, yeah, I am loath to learn another system, and nothing is going to beat Lightroom ACR and Photoshop, but it is an insanely huge and complex system. It is expensive. Not really, though. I mean, as a professional tool, it's insanely cheap. If you're making money with photography rather than somebody just putzing around, if you're putzing around, it is expensive. But I mean, it's absolutely worth every dime. But I mean, anyway, so I'm going into Capture-One. I might regret it. It'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning, spending an hour messing around in Capture-One, learning new things to do. I'm already, somewhat at intermediate level with Capture-One anyway, for the simple stuff that everybody does, but I'd like to go a lot deeper than that, so. Capture-One, here I come. Thank you. Check it out yourself, okay?